Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you all here with me today. So yesterday I did a magazine harvesting video and I'm itching to play with all those things that I cut out because, you know, the second I fussy cut anything, I feel the need I have to glue it down and then I have no images again. So here we are. I'm going to play with my random composition notebook. In this book, I believe it's 80 pages, and none of them are glued together or washi taped together. I just glue on everything that's in there, and this is a very, very chunky, fat boy. Let me tell you, it is big. So what I've been doing here when I do my full page images is I go around the edges with my Scotch permanent glue stick. Best glue stick out there, in my opinion. And then I go on the inside with my Big Poppy glue stick, the one that's ginormous. So then I do that for the inside. That way I don't use as much of my Scotch permanent glue stick because I can go through them really fast when I'm gluing down a bunch of backgrounds. So these are the backgrounds that I'm starting with. Normally I go through before I film and add some backgrounds in so I don't have to do it on camera. But there are a lot of new people that watch, and so I'm sure some people would like to see how I glue mine down. I love that big glue stick, man. You get so much coverage so fast. It's awesome. I love it. If you're wondering where I got this glue stick on Amazon, and it is huge. Actually, you know what? I should order one for my nephew for Christmas. He's 7. I think he would get a kick out of it. So then I realized I put my pages on the wrong side. I wanted to use the other one on the other side, so I had to grab a new image. Oh, I love this one. This was at Goth Glam or whatever. I'm not like a goth girly, but I do think that this is really pretty. Getting out my little elephant washcloth. I love to use a baby washcloth. So I was sitting here forever just like I could not figure out why I couldn't get those bubbles out. And then I realized it was probably from the page before. So I will say I get much better coverage if I use my Scotch permanent glue stick over the whole page. But I feel like this other glue stick does just fine for what I need. And I'm totally cool with a couple bubbles or wrinkles. This is a composition notebook. This isn't something fancy. I'm not selling this. I'm just doing this to play, to have fun, to relax, to ease my brain, to help my mental health. And I don't want to have to worry about every little thing. I already worry so much about everything in life that I don't want to have to worry about a couple bubbles in my glue book. It's really not that serious. And once you start gluing things on top of other things, a lot of times those bubbles you just don't see anyways. So I'm really not that worried about it. I know it's crazy for me to say that because 2 years ago I would have been having like an anxiety attack over the bubbles, but I have come to realize it's okay. Bubbles are fine. Now, don't get me wrong. I try to prevent them if I can, but if they happen, I just don't worry about it. It's just not worth it. Life's too short. If I've learned anything in this past year, it's that life is just too damn short. So just enjoy yourself. I love these pictures side by side too. Ooh, so pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had to go to Walmart this morning and I do not like going to that store anymore. I hate it. I hate that store. So I think all Walmarts are like this now, but at ours, they do not provide you with any bags whatsoever. So you have to bring your own bags in. And then usually they have some that you can buy for like $1 a piece, but they didn't even have those. So I'm sitting here checking myself out because they don't have checkers. You have to check yourself out. And this lady is like just pitching a fit because they don't have bags. And she's like, well, do you have any I can buy? And they're like, no. And she's like, well, I would not have shopped here had I known that. She had an entire cart full of like stocking stuffers, so like little things. She's like, what am I supposed to do with all these little things? And the lady's like, I don't know what to tell you. And so she had her like 6 or 7 year old grandson sitting in the cart, and he just had like this mountain of like little things all around him. She was not happy. I don't blame her. I don't know what she's going to do when she goes to her car with like this cart full of just stuff. It sucks. I was prepared though. I brought my own bags. But I think that's ridiculous. You need to at least have bags there for people to purchase if you're not going to provide them. I do think they should be providing them. I think that's dumb. Not only are we now checking out ourselves, but now we don't even have bags. Like, come on. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. And I get it. They're trying to like cut down on plastics, but like everything in the store is plastic already. You know what I mean? Like they even put hard-boiled eggs in plastic. Like this hard-boiled eggs are in their own container. It's called a shell. So I don't know. It's crazy. But I digress. Thankfully, I went super early, so there was hardly anybody there. And then I forgot half the things I went there for. So, it's just one of those days. And I'm on day 4 of this headache, and it's just driving me nuts. It needs to go away. Ain't nobody got time for that. So when I'm done here, I'm going to go take some Advil and drink a bunch of water. This is my favorite part right here. Sorry, squirrel. Just kind of auditioning different things. Oh gosh, Tay Diggs' smile is just infectious. He's so cute. So I am super behind. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing the fact that my husband has surgery on Monday, but oh man, it's just, and we're doing this because he's had 3 surgeries in the last 8 months. Well, this will be the 3rd one. And it's cheaper if we just do it now than wait till next year. So that's why we're doing it. But it's just the absolute worst time. My husband feels so guilty, and I feel bad because I'm not super happy about it. But I'm the one that pushed him to do it because it's just ridiculous to have to pay when we could just do it now and not pay. So yep, he'll be out of work again. Oh my gosh. What a stressful year, let me tell you. But my husband's healthy, and he'll be happy and have a much better life after all these surgeries are done. So how cool is putting this bright colored triangle thing on this black page? Like, I just love it. I love it. It looks so good. It makes me want to like grab a stack of magazines and do a whole bunch of harvesting again, because that was really fun. I should go back through those magazines again, because there was definitely things, especially when I was editing, that I saw that I wished I would have grabbed. But in the moment, I just go through, like I said, and grab what I need right off the bat. So I do this book pretty random. I just kind of glue what feels right in the moment and just kind of let loose and have fun with it. So I don't put a ton of pressure on myself when I'm doing this, and I just go with the flow. And I find that process works really well for me. How's everybody's Christmas shopping going for those of you that celebrate and buy gifts for people? I'm doing okay. I'm kind of behind. I still have my son's birthday, which is a couple days after Christmas. So I'm trying to I always try and get prepared for that beforehand so I don't have to rush around the day after. So I've got that. And then I just have a few more people to buy for. I think Bob and I are going to go out tomorrow and just kind of knock that out. Yeah, tomorrow I was supposed to get together with my family to celebrate my birthday. But I canceled that. I just have too much to do. And, it's more important to me that my family has a really good Christmas than celebrating my birthday. I know that sounds crazy to some, but I'm just too tired. I've been working like crazy and running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And I hate that saying. I need to stop saying that. That's gross. Anyways, I digress. So yeah, I canceled it. I'll see everybody in a few days on Christmas anyway, so it'll be okay. It'll be just fine. My birthday's always been like hard kind of for me. Like I've never really, I don't know. It's hard when you have a birthday the week of Christmas because usually everybody's busy. Everybody has Christmas parties or stuff going on, and kids are not available for birthday parties, and it's just always kind of been kind of I don't know. I just never really, it's just a weird time. Puppy love. Trying to go through and find all the images that I cut yesterday. I was trying to see if I had any like little dogs or anything like that. There's that cat. Oh my gosh. And then look, I put the eyes on it. I was cracking up. I definitely ended up putting that down because that was too funny. I love putting eyes on critters. I decided to cut this word down because it was just, there was too much white. And the reason why I end up putting it where I end up putting it is because I didn't want to put it up top because I feel like there's something else I could put up there. So I didn't want to take that space away because I might want to add some things up there. So I just put it right there. It works for me. There goes that cat. That was a cat that looked like Freddie Mercury in the ad or in the magazine. I want to try and finish this glue book by the end of the year, and I don't think that's going to happen, but it needs to be done. I'm ready to start a new one. Some of these pages I am sick of looking at. Do you guys get that way? Oh, man. I know. It's weird. Some of them I'm just over it. Because I've been working in this one for quite a long time. I started it in 2022. So some of these, you know, I've looked at for a year and a half, 2 years almost. Can you hear Sherman? He's in here snoring. Oh my gosh, my mom came over yesterday. Jackson did some work over at her house for her, and she brought him back home, and we chatted for a while. Gosh, it's so nice just being an adult, sitting there and chatting with your mom. Like, I don't take any of that for granted. I'm just so blessed that I still have my mom. And I'm blessed that I have a young mom, so hopefully she'll be around for a long time. But it was just so nice having her here and chatting with her and just talking about things. And of course, Zena just went nuts. She was so excited to see my mom, and it was just a good time. Shermie too. Shermie loves his Grammy. Loves her very much. Have you guys ever seen roller derby in person before? Like gone to a match? Is that what they call it, a match? I've always wanted to go to that. I think that'd be really cool. I have a friend I grew up with who would be just killer at roller derby. Oh my gosh, she would be a machine. She should totally do it. She missed her calling, I'm telling you. You want a piece of me? Ooh, it's so fun. I was really thinking about putting that avocado there, and it actually doesn't look bad. I ended up putting it somewhere else, but it looks really cool. I love cutting out avocados. Love that 80s page. Look at all these blank pages I still have in here. Oh my gosh, this thing weighs like, it must weigh 5 pounds. I don't know how I still have pages left. And in the back, I have quite a few. I might have to leave some blank. Just call it a day, because this it's huge. I am itching to make a new glue book. It's been quite a while since I've made like a new random glue book, so I need to do that. I think I'm going to go back to using an old Reader's Digest and make another one with scrapbook paper like I have in the past. That's such a fun glue book, so I think I will do that in this new year. And I was thinking about doing like a composition notebook, glue book of images that people have sent me and stuff. So I think that would be fun to do, like a 2024, I don't know, subscriber glue book. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I want to do. Oh my gosh, my boys are making beef jerky this weekend for the first time. I'm so excited. I hope it's good. I get nervous when they try things for the first time, but I mean, how bad could it be, right? So they're really excited about it. They're going to make it in the smoker, and they are going to be making like meat sticks, snack sticks is what they call them, but we call them meat sticks in our house. So that's what they're going to be making. So it should be really good. Look how good she looks on this page. So I tried to do a couple extra little images here, but oh my gosh, she looks like she belonged there. Sorry, I had a yawn. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so tired. Having a headache for an entire week just takes it out of you, I tell ya. Not cool, man. Not cool. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. I love it. Love it. I might just leave it just like that. You don't have to add a ton of stuff on all your pages. You can leave them very plain and simple, which I love. Oh my gosh, did I tell you guys? I can't remember now. I was originally talking in this video, but some things, it got really loud outside and stuff, so I decided to do a voiceover. But I made homemade Alfredo with chicken yesterday, and my homemade Alfredo sauce, you guys, was killer. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Even Andrew was like, dang, this tastes like Olive Garden or something, which was a compliment to me. I just kicked it out of the ballpark. It was so good. So good. And Bob has this little crock pot. It's like a little mini tiny one that you take to work for like lunch and stuff, and it's actually made by Crock-Pot. My mom got it for him for Christmas last year, the year before. Anyways, he takes it to work, and then you just plug it in and it heats up your lunch. So he takes all my leftovers, if we have any, to work the next day, and everybody's like, what's that smell? It smells good in here. Which always makes me feel good, but yeah, so he texted me this morning already that he's warming up his chicken Alfredo that I made. So I'm excited for him to be able to eat that. It's nice to have like home cooked meals for lunch and stuff. And he's trying really hard not to do like fast food and stuff like that, just because, we're on our third surgery this year for his stomach and gut issues and stuff like that. So not eating fatty stuff like that is just in his best interest. It's in all of our best interest, to be honest. But Bob is so skinny. He just has had such a hard time, because he's always been so sick and stuff. So it's nice to see him be able to eat and not be sick. That's a great feeling. This was so fun right here. Sorry, I keep switching back and forth. Trying this car on all of the background images that I harvested yesterday. They looked so good on so many of them. I ended up going with the bedroom here. I really liked the other one, but I just felt the one right here. There was 3 of them that I thought looked good. So it was between these 2 and the bedroom, and it looked really good on here. But I don't know why. I just felt like and then I was showing here that it actually looks like the background, because the background has foliage in it in their windshield, and so it looked really good on that page. I actually liked it better, but I ended up going with the bedroom because I just thought it was kind of different and kind of funny, I guess. I don't know. And then them in this car reminds me of the movie Grease at the end where they fly away. I don't know why. That is such a weird ending. I talked about that in a video not long ago, how weird that ending is and how all the different theories about it. Like that, ultimately, I think the reason why they fly away is that when the mechanics teacher, that they love, she says if it ran any better, it would fly. And so that's why it flew at the end, because it ran so good and they won the race. Dang, he's a lean, mean, snoring machine today. Xena has this huge stuffed animal that Jackson actually bought for Sherman. Sherman has one toy that he uses. That is it. We have so many dog toys. We have 2 containers full of dog toys. Sherman plays with one and one only. And that is the only toy that Xena won't touch, because she knows that is Sherman's baby. So anyways, Jackson bought Sherman this huge lamb chop. The little lamb, the white lamb. And it's huge, and it's like as long as Sherman. And so anyways, Xena loves it. She runs around with it in her mouth. Yesterday, she got so excited. She had it in her mouth and she's trying to run with it, but she's like stepping on its legs. Like, it was so funny. Man, she loves that thing. She carries it around everywhere. It is really cute. It is really cute. She's very sweet. So she has a baby too that she's had since she was tiny. And that's a very special one. She doesn't ruin that one. It's definitely her comfort toy. But it's really cute because if I'm having a hard day or she just loves one of us, she will go and like, she will set it on my part of the bed, like by my pillow. Or sometimes I'll be sitting there on my couch on my iPad or something and I'll look down and she's brought it to me and like set it next to me. It's really cute. And she'll do that for Bob too. It's sweet. She's a sweet girl. Love. Love's what keeps us together. I don't know. You know what? And now I kind of regret putting the car there, but whatever. There's so many images out there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is remove all these fussy cuts out of the way. And I want to use some of the squares that I cut up yesterday. So what I want to do is use both of the crossword puzzles and then a lot of those colored blocks that I cut out, which are just solid bits of color from magazines. And then I'm going to put these all over the pages and then glue just random images on top of it. And oh my gosh, so fun. So this is a great way if you have limited magazines. Listen, I have been there. When I first started out, I had like no magazines and I wanted to glue and I was just so itching to glue that I almost went and just bought magazines. But gosh, do you guys see how expensive magazines are now? Holy moly. I looked at one today for Jackson, $13.99. And the other day, we were at Bi-Mart and this lady was looking at magazines and she's like, "Are you kidding me? This is $16.99 for a magazine." I'm like, I know. So anyways, I digress. So if you have limited resources right now, go back through your magazines that you do have and cut out blocks of color like this. Or another thing that I do is I'll cut out like blocks of patterns. So like in a catalog, they'll have shower curtains hanging. So I'll cut a rectangle or a square of the image of, you know, inside the shower curtain. So I just get the pattern or a blanket or a sweater or a dress, you know, all those things. And then when I see blocks of color like this, I also cut them out because they make really great backgrounds. And these are great to use in your color glue books as well. I used a lot of these to add color to the backs of my pages in my color glue book. But it's definitely a great way to get the most use out of your magazine. For sure. And this ends up just the most random layout I have ever done. It is very random. You guys will see. But I was scrambling to use what I had sitting next to me. And you know what? I still had fun. It's still interesting. And I might not be done. I might be adding some more, but we'll see. We'll see. I should have grabbed more colors. I only had red, orange, yellow, and black from yesterday. But I have others like purples and blues and stuff in my stash. But this is what I had sitting here. So I wanted to use what I used or what I cut out yesterday. Oh, Sherman. Sounds like a lawnmower. Ooh, look how nice that looks. Oh my gosh, this was so fun. I feel like I could do a whole glue book just using colorful pieces like this for magazines. I don't know why I was being so particular here, but sometimes I just get, like, I know what I want. I just have to find it. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, so many people have been making that origami paper ornament in my Facebook group. Oh, it's so amazing. You guys are so cute. One Facebook member had a great suggestion. She's going to use them as bows on gifts. And I thought, well, maybe I just need to make a bunch of those. How cute would that be? Or you could even use them as tags. Super fun. I might need to make a few more. Yeah, they were really fun. But yeah, you guys have been, it's so fun to see everybody post their pictures. Oh my gosh. I love my Facebook group. You guys are just amazing in there. Now remember, I have a page and I have a Facebook group. My page is not active. My Facebook group has almost 5,000 members in it. So if you're looking for my group, it's Relax.Cut.Glue on Facebook. And you just have to answer a couple questions and then you can get in. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. You know what this kind of reminds me of? The colors like this is it Kandinsky? His art? Or what's the other one? Shoot. What's the one I'm thinking of? I don't know. Anyways, you guys know. With the blocks of color, that's what it looks like to me. I'm just grabbing like everything that I cut out yesterday and just kind of auditioning each little tiny piece. And then I have a basket next to me where I started digging through it, trying to find more things for this page. Taylor! Oh my gosh, I heard on the radio this morning that her Eras Tour movie or whatever that you can buy for $19.99 was the most, how did they phrase it? Hacked movie of all time. Like so many people decided to like find a way in to watch it without paying for it or something, on like streaming it on other devices or I don't know, whatever. Apparently people were finding a way to watch it without paying the $19.98. I know, it was crazy. People love that tour. Oh my gosh, you should see Sherman's face right now. It is a squishy pile of pug wrinkles. Okay, that beeping sound is annoying. Whoever's beeping, go away. And then I got glue all over this image. I was so irritated at myself because I laid it down on my magazine that already had glue on it, and I didn't think I had glue on it. So everything can be fixed. So I grabbed some washi tape and I covered that bad boy. Now you don't even know. Now it doesn't bother me or give me anxiety, except for the fact that I accidentally at this point I was starting to struggle. I didn't push it all the way to the spine and then it was stuck, so I couldn't undo it. So, it is what it is. I work really hard on my perfectionism and not being so high strung and worried about things being perfect. It's just how I like things. So it's just part of my personality. So that it's really not going to change a whole lot, but I work really hard on just not letting it bother me and just have fun and go with the flow. So that's what it irritated me so bad. I'm like, man, I had all that space too. Oh, well, what do? You win some, you lose some. I feel like this piece does not match at all, but I'm cool with that because I don't want it to be totally matchy-matchy. I want it to be abstract and weird and random and just, You guys, I got so lost in doing this. I ended up gluing for like an hour and 10 minutes. It's like a really long time. And finally I was like, why do I feel so tired all of a sudden? And before somebody rips me in the comments, like one time in my videos, I have a chronic illness. So that is why I'm tired. One time this lady's like, how are you tired? All you're doing is gluing paper and all this stuff. And like, oh man, it was poor timing too. My dad had just died and she's like, try having somebody with cancer and la 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 and all this stuff. And I really wanted to be like, yeah, my dad just died of it. So thank you. but I didn't because I'm going to be better than that. But gosh, some people are rude. That one stung a bit, but you know, whatever. Obviously, they don't watch my channel because all I ever talk about is the fact that I have anxiety, fibro. My dad passed away last year. You know, like like I talk about that stuff all the time. So, yeah, clearly they don't watch me. So, I just at this point I just let it go. But man, people can get under your skin, especially when you're in a vulnerable time. Jackson came home from my mom's with a jacket that was my dad's from his college, and it fits like perfect. I love it. Jackson has a lot of like my dad's clothes and stuff like that. Andrew too. But most of my dad's stuff fits Jackson better. Jackson's taller. Look how cute this little fingernail polish is next to the girl that's putting all that makeup on her dad. I think that's so cute. All right, everyone, that is going to conclude my video today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I rambled on and you watched me glue. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to drink your water and, you know, give this video a like. It's a great way to support me and my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I would love it if you stuck around, and I will see you guys soon. Until next time, bye, friends.